Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Shanks' crew is feared worldwide. Even the admirals are hesitant to face them, as none of its members seem to possess a devil fruit or any other special power, relying solely on their strength, natural skills, and hockey. One of the scenes that most surprised and puzzled fans, and which remains unanswered to this day, was the brief confrontation between Kizaru and Benn Beckman. Kizaru backed off to avoid facing Shanks' first mate, someone capable of destroying any enemy for his captain, as he did when he tore off Kid's arm to send a message. Despite being an admiral, Kizaru chose not to confront him. In this video, we will explore why and whether that day was indeed a revelation by Kizaru that he fears Shanks and Benn Beckman. But before we dive into the video, today's big question is, who is your favorite admiral? Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and answer this question in the comments. Now, let's get to the video. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. As I mentioned, one of the most surprising scenes in One Piece was the arrival of Shanks' crew at Marineford. That day, Kizaru was caught off guard by Benn Beckman, who simply appeared at his side and prevented him from continuing his attack. But he did this just with his presence without making any move. The issue is much bigger than just Benn being as powerful as he is, or threatening enough to make Kizaru retreat quickly with just a simple weapon. After all, this scene is tied to the first revelation of the true strength of Shanks' entire crew, or the origin of these two characters. For those who don't remember, Benn Beckman is the first mate of the red-haired pirates, meaning he is Shanks' right-hand man. At the end of the Battle of Marineford, Marine Admiral Kizaru chose not to confront Beckman when he was kept in the crosshairs of a weapon, even though Kizaru had fought Marco and even Whitebeard himself. However, many fans forget something very important. Even though he paused and raised his hands in apparent surrender, Kizaru soon after continued doing what Beckman tried to prevent, trying to attack Luffy, suggesting that Kizaru didn't really feel intimidated by Beckman's presence. A highly intelligent man, Beckman has the highest IQ of any character presented in the East Blue Saga, higher than the master strategist Kuro. Demonstrating some stealth abilities, when the red-haired pirates arrived at Marineford to stop the war, Beckman was able to climb and sit on the mast of a marine ship to point his rifle at Kizaru, an observation haki user, without the latter noticing until Beckman announced his presence. Beckman's power level doesn't rival Shanks's, but it's said that in physical criteria, Beckman almost matches him. Moreover, Beckman is the second strongest of the red-haired pirates crew, which, with Shanks's display of haki, shows that this is a monstrous power. During the Battle of Marineford, Beckman stopped Admiral Kizaru from attacking Luffy and Trafalgar Law, telling Kizaru not to move a muscle. Later, the red-haired pirates left the battlefield peacefully, taking Ace and Whitebeard's bodies with them. This scene left fans surprised and curious about the reason behind it. After all, Benn Beckman merely threatened Kizaru, and with just that, he backed off. Unless there was Kairoseki ammunition, which is quite unlikely, and considering that Kizaru also has basic haki, it would be easy to dodge. In other words, there's not much of a threat to him. Benn Beckman is supposedly as strong as Shanks, which would potentially match someone like Kizaru. In the recent non-canonical film called One Piece Red, we saw that Shanks' crew is very powerful, capable of facing even Admirals Kizaru and Fujitora, making them retreat upon seeing Shanks arrive at the same location as them. According to Commodore Branu, the red-haired pirates are the most balanced and united among the four Yonko of the old generation, showing little weakness overall, making them a dangerous and unknown crew to many. The most suspicious point is that a simple weapon like this was able to drive Kizaru away so easily. Even if he had observation haki, capable of seeing a bit into the future or trying to deal with Kizaru's light ability, it's still quite strange to see him act this way. Since Benn's true power is still virtually unknown, as is much of Shanks' crew, their true strength is largely speculative. Benn Beckman is the first mate of the red-haired pirates, and also Shanks' right-hand man. Supposedly, Benn is also the most brilliant person in the East Blue. There's something interesting about Benn's scene at Marineford. One of the Marine Admirals, Kizaru, was afraid of Benn when pointed at by a weapon, despite Kizaru having a Logia ability. But how could this be possible? Well, there are a few possibilities that should be considered. Kizaru was cautious around Benn. One reason could be that Kizaru had never fought against Benn Beckman, but hearing rumors about him, Kizaru chose not to mess with Benn, who was the right-hand man of a Yonko. Even though Kizaru is a devil fruit user, it's possible that Benn could defeat him in a fight. Then Benn pointed his gun at him and gave him a threatening look. It's possible that due to the immense pressure, Kizaru couldn't move his body. It may be that Kizaru wasn't the type of person to fight an enemy whose abilities he wasn't aware of, unlike the supernovas, who he feels are still within in his capabilities. He could be faster than Kizaru. Even if he ate the Pika Pika Nomi and became a man of light, it doesn't mean Kizaru is the fastest human alive. Perhaps there's someone faster than him out there. Another reason why Kizaru might have feared Benn was his incredible speed, surpassing Kizaru himself. If Kizaru had known and fought Benn in the past, he would know how terrifying Benn's abilities were. Or perhaps Benn had mastered observation haki to a divine level, like Katakuri, allowing him to see a few seconds into the future. Additionally, he might have a level similar to Shanks, who can truly see the future. To this day, Shanks, his crew, and their powers remain a mystery. We don't even know if any of them have devil fruits. What do you think Benn's ability is? Wait for Oda to reveal it. Benn might have haki-coated ammunition, which is the most plausible possibility and would also explain that scene. After all, while Kizaru is immune to physical attacks, he is not immune to haki. However, another theory could be that there is a connection between the characters, as if they had a past together or had known each other from an early age. Yet, this may not be possible, because in reality, the scene with Benn and Kizaru might just be a demonstration of Shanks' crew's power threat. Kizaru was seen in the middle of the battle commenting that it's scary or shocking when he encounters someone powerful, bold, or who reveals a surprising move or ability. However, he usually maintains an indifferent expression and sarcastic tone. In fact, Kizaru has been shown acting unafraid against extremely strong pirates, like Silver's Rayleigh, Benn Beckman, Marco, or even Whitebeard, a Yonko. Despite recognizing their strength, Kizaru has no problem fighting them one by one, and if they cause trouble, he simply tries to work around the problem. Even after Shanks came to Marineford to end the war, Kizaru attempted a final attack on Luffy right after Benn Beckman had him in his sights. He isn't afraid. He's just assessing the dangers of the situation to act accordingly. The big question about these events is that since Kizaru is shown retreating, which would be a bit strange given that Marineford was full of powerful pirates and allies, what do you think about this? Do Benn Beckman and Shanks inspire fear in Kizaru? Share your thoughts in the comments. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.